The UES Prometheus hung in high orbit above New Montana Colony, its experimental quantum drive idling quietly in standby mode. Captain Sarah Martinez stood on the bridge, eyes fixed on the holographic display, where red dots, representing the advancing Drachnid fleet, slowly edged closer to the colony's defense perimeter. "Status report," she commanded, her voice steady, though tension crackled through the air. 15 Drachnid warships approaching. Lieutenant Chin reported from Tactical. Standard invasion pattern. They're not even trying to hide their intentions. Martinez nodded grimly. The Drachnids never hid their plans. They had already ravaged 3 human colonies, their hybrid ships, organic metal constructs, almost impervious to conventional weaponry. The rest of the Earth Defense Fleet was still 12 hours away at maximum FTL speed, but the Prometheus was not a conventional warship. Dr. Watson, Martinez called to the scientist stationed at the quantum engineering console. "Is the Q drive ready for combat testing?" The older man's fingers flew across the haptic interface. "As ready as it'll ever be, Captain. But I must remind you, we've never tested its combat applications in real-world conditions. The calculations suggest it should work, but we're about to find out," Martinez finished for him, her tone firm. "Better than letting those colonists die." The Drachnid fleet had closed the visual range. Their ships appeared like massive, dark purple sea shells, studded with crystalline growths that pulsed with biological energy. Conventional weapons couldn't pierce their regenerating hulls. "All hands, battle stations." Martinez barked. "Dr. Watson, initiate Q-drive combat sequence." The warning klaxon blared throughout the ship as power diverted to the experimental drive. The Prometheus's hull began to hum, vibrating as quantum fields built up around it. "Drachnid fleet launching landing craft," Chin reported. "Colony's ground defenses are engaging, minimal effect." Martinez inhaled deeply. "Dr. Watson, it's time. Q-drive, full power." The scientist confirmed, quantum field stability at 98%. "Ready on your mark, Captain." Martinez allowed herself a small smile. "Let's show these aliens why you don't mess with human colonies." She commanded, "Engage primary weapon system." The quantum drive's hum rose to a crescendo, distorting the fabric of space around Prometheus. The ship's revolutionary weapon system came online, and the laws of physics within the altered space-time bubble could be selectively modified. Inside it, materials like metal could flow like water, and most importantly, the Drachnid hybrid ships could be made brittle as glass. "Target the nearest Drachnid vessel." Martinez ordered. Full power to quantum field. The altered bubble expanded outward, enveloping the nearest alien ship. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, the Drachnid vessel shattered into shards, like a crystal wine glass dropped on concrete. "Direct hit," Chin shouted, excitement breaking through a professional tone. Enemy vessel completely destroyed. No regeneration detected. The remaining Drachnid ships reacted swiftly, turning their weapons on the Prometheus. Their energy beams pass harmlessly through quantum field, their properties altered and render harmless. "Target the next ship," Martinez commanded. "Let's clear the system, one by one." The Drachnid warships fell, one by one, to the Prometheus's quantum weapon, the biological technology that had made them nearly invulnerable against conventional weapons was their undoing. When faced with localized changes to the laws of physics, their ships couldn't adapt. The last Drachnid vessel attempted to flee, its engines flaring in an effort to escape. Martinez almost let it go, almost, but the memories of other colonies, the civilian casualties, the brutality of the Drachnid ground forces, stirred within her. "One more," she ordered, her voice low. The quantum field reached out one final time, and the last invader crumbled into space dust. When it was over, Dr. Watson slumped at his station, exhausted but grinning. "It worked," he said, almost disbelieving. "It actually worked." Martinez turned to her communications officer. "Send word to Fleet Command. Tell them the quantum weapon is combat effective against Drachnid bioships. And tell them," she paused, surveying the debris field that had once been a formidable invasion fleet. "Tell them we're going hunting. On the surface of New Montana. Colonists emerged from their bunkers to see fragments of alien ships burning up in the atmosphere like purple shooting stars. The Prometheus, the experimental battleship that had just turned the tide of the war, gleamed in the sunlight, a testament to humanity's ingenuity in the face of overwhelming odds. The Drachnids had believed their organic metal hybrid technology made them unstoppable. What they hadn't anticipated was humanity's ability to think outside the box, way outside the box, all the way to quantum manipulation of reality itself. As the Prometheus prepared to escort the relief fleet to the next threatened colony, Martinez made a note in her log. Experimental weapon exceeds all expectations. Recommend immediate production of quantum drive systems for the entire fleet. The Drachnids thought they could break humanity's spirit. Instead, they had pushed us to revolutionize warfare itself.